What is going on, everybody? Blazing here. Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. And today we are going to be working on a team for hard mode spider. And it's 4 turns. And I'm abusing those double nuts. Man, they just, if you pull anything, if you have anything on a wish list, it should be to get yourself a second nut. So let me show you guys the team. It's kind of fun. And we'll talk about some replacements you could put in. All right, so we are going to be abusing our nuts. Yeah. Get the jokes out. Come on, put them in the comments below. We're good. All right. Venus. Venus can be replaced by anybody who brings in a decreased defense in a weekend. If you have yourself a Lydia, if you have yourself a Dracomorph, you can definitely bring them in. Marinex can be replaced by anybody who brings in a Hex. Now the speed tune here is key, right? Since we are working with the double nuts, we're going to have Venus being our fastest champion. And there's no particular speed tunes or no particular builds you need to have for them. It's more about the speeds and having enough damage on your nuts, right? But you see here, fast nuke goes, slow nuke goes, Marinex goes, pretty good, right? Let's go one more run. We got, again, Venus is going to come in with the weaken and the decreased defense. Then you're going to have your fast nut go in with his A3. Once you fully maximize the damage for his A3, it's not even going to be a problem for you anymore. There you go. Over and done with, right? 4 turns, 12 seconds. Probably my fastest team for Spider. Actually, it is my best run so far. So it's a record run for me. But let me show you guys kind of what you need to have. Not the gear, but what you want to look for to build him with. All right, so the 2 nuts. Basically, they're my Fire Knight build. That's what they're designated for. I haven't changed anything. I'm not going to. They are the specialists for my Fire Knight team. So we have a fast one and a slow one. Now, the speeds on both of these guys, one is at 261. The other one is at, go ahead, 257. Here's the thing. You don't really need to have them that fast. You need to be above the boss's speed, which means the boss is at 250, you need to be at 251. So you could literally have every single one of these champions go at 251 speed, as long as they're in the same turn order, right? So if you have your Venus first, you have your second nuke go, or your one nuke go second, then you have your Marinex, and then you have your other nuke go last, your run's gonna work perfectly fine. If you want to, increase the speed one on each one to make sure that the turn order works fine, then do that. Basically, your newts need to be able to just prioritize and damage output on their A3, right? So we have ours currently built with 100% crit rate, 251 crit damage, and we do have accuracy on it because we have them built for Fire Knight, right? So this is the slow one. The fast one, basically lethal, isn't really needed. The other one has Savage, but again, not needed, right? But the build with him is the same as well, right? We just got him a little faster, 104 crit rate, 279 crit damage, 318 accuracy. The 2 other ones that you're going to want to have are going to be the decreased defense and the weaken. That could be supplemented by any champion on your account that has it. Just make sure that they're going faster than everybody else. So if your fast newt is at 255, you put them at 256, 257, and then make sure that whoever is going to be your Hex, he or she needs to be in the speed between the 2 newts. So if they're at 255 and 251, then you've got like a 3-point range to work with. So the team's not that difficult, right? Let's talk about the masteries in the booking situation. Now, if you do have books, you do want to have them booked, right? Both newts are fully booked. As for masteries, I have been contemplating going to Helm Smasher, but currently we have Giant Slayer along with Kill Streak, Methodical, Bring It Down, Cycle of Violence, Life Drinker, Single Out, Heart of Glory, and Keen Strike, along with Deadly Precision. And then Cycle of Magic, along with Swarm Smiter, Charge Focus, and Pinpoint Accuracy. As for the other 2 champions, whoever is going to bring in the decreased defense in the weekend and along with the Hex, you can't make sure you do not bring the Hex before the second nuke goes, right? Or the first nuke goes, I'm sorry. You can't take the spiderlings down. You need to take the spiderlings down afterwards. So, but they don't need any sort of masteries, anything else, as long as whatever abilities are dedicated to that weaken and decrease defense and that hex are booked, you're perfectly fine. There it is, guys. 4 turns, 12 seconds, my fastest run, right? And I mean, it's just a fun team. Abusing your double nuts is always going to be a fun team. You probably don't even need the decreased defense or the weaken if you fully maximize your area bonus for ignored defense, right? You probably would be able to be all set with just having your first nut go fast, then Marinex, then your last nut. But if you don't, then, definitely going to help you out. If this video was helpful, I would appreciate a thumbs up on it. And as always, guys, much love, much appreciation. Be safe, be well, be good to each other. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.